In the grand theater of finance, let us observe the subprime mortgage, where dreams and schemes converge. A tale of banks, bigwigs, and risky loans, with the common folk's fate written in undertones. Ah, subprime mortgages, those tantalizing treats offered to all, even those in uncertain seats. Own a home, they declared with glee and cheer, to folks whose credit was murky, unclear. Coexistence of dreams and schemes, they say, yet fragile foundations on which they lay. Homes built on hopes, loans spun like gold by alchemists in suits, both cunning and bold. The equilibrium was an illusion, a dance on the edge, as houses were bought with a signed on the line pledge. Monthly payments ever climbing high, in a game where the rules were just a big lie. Stabilization they promised, your future is bright, as long as you paid, everything was all right. But defaults began, the dream started to fray, and the glittering facade began to decay. Banks, with their counterbalance so cleverly devised, packaged the risk, their true intentions disguised. Mortgage-backed securities they hailed with delight, selling bundles of hope, hiding the blight. Causal connections, A to B to C, but when A fell through, C was lost at sea. The intricate web, spun with such care, began to unravel in the cool autumn air. Reversion to chaos as markets collapsed, the lofty ambitions of Wall Street elapsed. Too big to fail, they cried in despair, as taxpayers shouldered the weight of repair. Non-linear paths from buyer to bank, with every new loan the system grew rank. Interest rates spiked, payments ballooned, and the specter of foreclosure ominously loomed. Retrospective looks, a futile endeavor, as families lost homes, perhaps forever. The wealth was siphoned up to the top, leaving the rest with crumbs and a mop. Inclusion was touted, a grand equalizer, yet in truth it was a ruthless maximizer. Banks grew fat, gorged on their greed, while the common man's dreams lay broken in need. Exclusion in practice, as the rich grew more so, and the poor, left to suffer, continued to owe. The American dream sold for a dime in a cynical play, almost a crime. Conjoint deception, a collusion of sorts, between lenders and brokers in high-level courts. A pyramid scheme disguised as aid, leaving a legacy of trust betrayed. The bottleneck choked, the system in shock as the financial giants watched the clock. Bailouts came. The lifeline was thrown to the architects of chaos, while the rest moaned and groaned. In this financial snare, let's all take note of the absurdity pinned in this financial quote. Subprime mortgages, a farcical affair, where dreams were sold, but only nightmares were there.